Happy Monday. I am Dina Rico from the Creativity Cave, and I'm super excited to see you here today. I gotta get my Stampin' Lips on. It is a lovely day here today. And that's only partially true. It's been dreary all day. But it's always a great day on Monday because it is Stamp with the Creativity Cave live. So I hope you guys are ready for some fun stamping. I honestly am not sure what we're going to do today because I've been busy just doing all kinds of random things all day long, and I guess that kind of means who knows what's going to happen today. So I think that will be fun. Oh, could you do me a favor? You know those joys? There's extras. Yeah. Will you bring them? Thank you. Okay. I just thought of something that we can do. So we were gone for a long weekend to visit my sister and some of my family in Minnesota. So it was wonderful to get away, and also wonderful. Yeah, I'll just take the whole thing. Thanks. And also wonderful. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Also wonderful to come home. Do you know how that is? When you're gone, it's nice to get away. You want to get away. But then when you come home, it's like your own bed and all the things. And you don't have to worry about what your dog is eating at your sister's house and whether or not she's having an accident someplace, which she did not, though her dog did, which is kind of awesome. My puppy did not have an accident, but her 10-year-old puppy did. I think it was to spite her, to be honest, but whatever. It just wasn't my dog, so that made me happy. She did really, really well on the 6.5-hour car ride, so that was pretty awesome. Ella got her puppy fix in. I sort of got my Ella fix in. I posted a super duper duper cute picture of Ella and Izzy on Facebook I think it was on Thanksgiving. So I think I need to like blow it up and frame it and post it somewhere. But it was really great to see my sister and her kids, and I saw my cousin and my aunt, and that was really nice. So I hope that you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving wherever you were. For those of you in the US, I know there's people from all over the world here, but it was our Thanksgiving this past week. And if you did any Black Friday shopping, I hope you had fun and got great deals. I don't do Black Friday shopping. I mean, I shop online, let's be honest, but I don't really do like, I've never been one to do the get up at the crack of dawn and go shopping or shop all night or any of those things. It sounds kind of fun, but also kind of not fun. I know that like some people are really into it, but it's just not my bag. I've never found that there's something that was so amazing that I had to get, you know, like it was such a good deal, or there was something I was so just desperately wanting. I've never felt that way about something enough that it would impact me getting up early to do it. I guess what that means is I like to sleep. So, although I think my husband and my sister went Black Friday shipping or shopping one year because she wanted a TV or she needed a new TV, and there was like some great TV. So I don't know, whatever. I know I'm glad that lots of places were closed too, just because it's gotten a little out of hand in the last few years. I guess maybe that's one decent thing to come out of the pandemic, is that they've really not done Black Friday the way that they used to. So that's totally okay. Laura does not do early mornings either. I know it's a struggle to be up and functioning early in the morning on a holiday weekend. So anyway, then I have to tell you guys this because as I'm sure most of you watching are women, you will appreciate this. So I had bought a little container thing, like it's a zipper case that's soft, kind of looks like it's made out of vinyl. Is that what that is? Not vinyl. The stuff kites are made out of, that kind of material, or whatever, it doesn't matter. But anyway, it's like, it's a thing that has, it's like a padded zipper case for like organizing your cords, like your technology cords, like all the charging cords and whatnot. But I used it, I opened it up and I was like, oh my gosh, this will work for my makeup. So I know you guys are laughing at me, but I was super excited about that. So I bought this and I got it on Amazon and it was like 12 bucks. And it's not cute because it's just black and boring, but all of my makeup brushes fit in the little slots for the cords. And all of my makeup, like it's got Velcro, so you can kind of divide it into compartments or whatever. And so I got all my makeup to fit in there. And I don't have a ton of makeup, but like I just didn't have the right thing to fit it in. Like the thing I had was really tall and flat, but it really got smooshed. So anyway, that was one good thing that happened. I was super excited about the opportunity to put all my makeup in a container that works for traveling, because I'm going to travel again next week. Yay! I'm going to see my besties. Barb and Kelly and I are going to spend the week together. So I'm very excited about that. It's been too long. So we invited ourselves out to Barb's. So Kelly and I are going to drive. So fingers crossed that weather cooperates with our travel out west to the mountains. What could go wrong? We're taking Kelly's 4-wheel drive. So yeah, I'm excited. Oh yeah, Lisa, we do have matching shirts. Whitney walked in and started laughing because here we are. Yeah, we did not plan that. So that was pretty funny. I was cleaning out my closet and I was like, oh, look at this shirt. I haven't worn this in a long time. And I shouldn't say cleaning out my closet. I was picking up some stuff that had been sitting on the floor and needed to be put on the shelf in my closet. So yeah. Okay. Thank you. Isn't it super cute? It's, I got it a couple years ago. And yeah, it's comfy. It's like nice. Anyway. So, we had great turkey. I cooked. It was amazing. We had, how can I do this at this time of year? Judy, we are adventurous women. We will do it. So Judy says, Judy, let's see. Every time you have bingo, is it going to cost over $100 for stamps and cards from you and $40 for bingo? No, it's $40, and that includes 4 games of bingo, and you get 5 projects, sorry. Pre-cut cardstock for 5 projects, and there's like $25 of product in there included. You can win $100, but you don't have to spend $100. So no. And speaking of bingo, we will not be doing a December bingo so that I can spend some time with my family this December, because I need a break. When we go to Barb's house, we will work the whole time, but I'm really wanting to take the last 2 weeks of the year off so I can spend some time with my Ella, because she's going to be away for an internship this summer. So like my time with my baby is almost up. So anyway, so there will not be a bingo in December, but we will pick it back up in January, which will be awesome because the new catalog will be happening. So another really, really important thing I want to talk about, Stampin' Up! Has announced that starting December 1st, we will not be having back orders. So what that means is if something is not available, as in there's not enough stock to have it in the online store, it will go to unorderable status, which means that you can't. Sorry, I was reading a comment and I should have waited. So it means that you cannot order it. So in the past, we've done back orders for basically everything up to a certain threshold, and then they turn the number off. But they have decided to not do back orders for now, for the time being. That may or may not change. I don't know. But it's a really important thing to remember. So the reason for that is because, as you know, we have this global shipping challenge that everybody in every industry for every product is dealing with. And even for products that are not made like in China or somewhere else, there's still major shipping issues just with getting things from A to B in the US. So Stampin' Up! Pays an enormous amount of money every year to be able to offer back orders, and they will not be doing that starting December 1st. So what that means is plan ahead. If there's something you want, try and get it as soon as you can. It is very difficult to deal with the rising cost of shipping and all of those things. It's very difficult. And so the easiest way to handle it is to just not accept back orders at this time. I know that is a little frustrating as well, but it really is for the best for all of us. One thing I was worried about is increased cost of shipping. I don't want to pay more for shipping. I know nobody wants to pay more for shipping. So that's one thing that this will help save Stampin' Up! A lot of money. They pay quite a bit more in shipping than they take in. So as much as everybody grumbles about the shipping cost, you're paying that shipping no matter where you're ordering stuff from. It's just rolled into the cost of the products. Here it's not. So it's really just a really good, smart business move from Stampin' Up! Side. The other thing is it takes a lot of manpower to ship back orders. So when we have like 1,000 of an item on back order, it takes a long time to pick that item, put it in the mailing packet, whether it's an envelope or a box or whatever, and then label it and ship it out the door. All of that is an increased cost. So all of the profit goes out the window when Stampin' Up! Has to ship back orders. I can tell you personally from my class business that whenever I have a back ordered item, it costs me a ton of money. All my profit is gone as soon as that happens. So it's just one of those things that is an issue. So a couple things. Why do we get Stampin' Up! Products from another country since I thought it's made in the US? So our stamps are made in the US. Most of our paper is made in the US. Our markers and ink are made in the US. But some of our embellishments, our dies, and our punches are all made in China. And you might think, well, why don't we get them from the US? And the answer is they literally can't. They cannot get them manufactured in the US for any price, whether it be more or less or the same. It cannot be done. They've tried, believe me. I have literally talked to Sarah, our CEO of Stampin' Up, directly about that specific thing before, and they literally can't get it made. There are a lot of products that you cannot get made in the United States for any price, whether it's less or more. Every single thing that we can get made in the US, they do. And Stampin' Up! Has even kept the manufacturing here in the US when they've been advised to move it overseas. So it's really, Stampin' Up! Is very much dedicated to made in the USA. But there are certain things we just can't get made in the US for any price. And then another point is someone said, joining Stampin' Up! Is a really great perk as well because of this back order situation, and that is very true. So we as demonstrators get to pre-order things typically about a month in advance, and that option is even more attractive or awesome for demonstrators with that no back order situation. And we also, as demonstrators, get to pre-earn celebration items during the month of December, which is awesome. So if you've been on the fence or thinking about joining Stampin' Up, this truly couldn't possibly be a better time for so many reasons. But one, we have a starter kit promotion where you can get your starter kit for just $75. You get $125 in products with free shipping. You choose those products. They're all your choice items. And then if you want, you can continue to be a demonstrator. You have until March 31st to enjoy your discount. And if you get your quarterly minimum in, then you can continue on. You do not have to do events or parties. You don't have to do what I do. If you want to, you can, and I'm happy to guide you. But if you just want to enjoy your discount, that is a-okay. And joining my team is an amazing benefit. So I have a lot of great things, perks, trainings, incentives, all kinds of goodies for members of my team. So if you are interested in joining, this is the best possible time. So again, on December 1st, we get to pre-order from that brand new catalog. I love it. Mine actually just came, so yay. We also get to enjoy pre-earn on Celebration, which is so awesome. And then, of course, members of my team have access to a basic membership at Stamp Happy Academy. We have monthly team meetings. We have an amazing community of people who enjoy stamping and totally get you. We have, I do a lot of fun things for my team members. There's always something going on. We have creative challenges. We have all kinds of things that you can participate in. We have monthly card swaps, all kinds of fun stuff. We also have a weekly training call. There's just tons of stuff that you can participate in, or not. It's whatever. Anyway, the other thing is it's just fun to be a part of a group of people who get you, who love to be a demonstrator. So, all right, now I have a couple of things to share with you. I've got two things coming up, plus I've got a stamp set, a giveaway, some fun things to share with you. And so I'm going to flip my camera around, and there we go. Okay. And by the way, thank you to all my little piece of art stampers out there who commented that they enjoy being on our team. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. So I did get some fun cards in the mail that I want to share with you. And so here we go. This first one is from Sharon, who's on my team. And she said, thanks for all you did for Onstage. You had so much fun meeting a little piece of art stampers. We had a Onstage gathering I mentioned probably last week. So yeah, so she sent me that pretty card. Isn't that gorgeous, with free as a bird? This is so sweet. I got a Christmas letter from Anne, who's on my team. And this is so sweet. Isn't that cute? It's really pretty, by the way. So I love this card. She did some sponging and embossing on here. So pretty. And I love the little star on here. So thank you so much, Anne. And by the way, she had just the sweetest letter. Well, I won't read it, but she does a lot. She makes cards for lots of people. So that is really cool to read about. And and I have some information for you, Anne, that I will get in touch with, by the way, because she asked about cards. Here's a beautiful Thanksgiving card that I received from Mary. So thank you so much, Mary. I love, this is the now retired Arrange a Wreath bundle. Let's see, I'm going to save that one for a minute. Then I got another gorgeous Thanksgiving card. This one is from Terry, who is a fellow demonstrator. I showed you last week. She's the one who sent me those Friends coasters that were so cute. So that was really nice. And look at her envelope matched. And by the way, I love the color combo. So this is Coastal Cabana. I think that's Calypso Coral and then Blackberry Bliss. So that's kind of a cool color combo with her card there. So thank you, Terry. And then I got this beautiful card from Joanne Prosser. And she is in my Sending Sunshine and Creativity Delivered box group. So she sent a beautiful card. And look at that. It's really pretty, the coloring on there. I love these bright, happy colors. Today was a really dreary day, so that was kind of fun. Then this card, this is kind of fun. This one came from Chad. I love this. I was named the #4 demonstrator in the U.S. A couple weeks ago. So he is one of the home office employees. He's a demonstrator business. Oh, I can't remember his title. BDM, BM, BB, BA. Blah. It's a 3-letter acronym. Anyway, thank you, Chad. Chad and I are buddies, so I appreciate that, Chad. And then this card was from Anne, and she sent a lovely little note in here. By the way, I love your writing, Anne. And can we just like look at that? She like fancy calligraphied that up. Anyway, she wrote a really sweet card, but I have to show you this because this was just so sweet. We had a challenge in my team to do some mystery stamping last month, I guess. And she used my stamp set, which makes me happy. But she made this card and she included some stamps. And they're all gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. So I was so tickled that she sent me stamps, because I do send a lot of cards. And she tucked them in that pocket. How sweet is that? Oh my gosh. So I really know that when I receive cards, I'm tickled, and I hope you guys are as tickled to receive them when I send them to you. So anyway, this was a card she made, and it was really a fun card. So like that ribbon kind of holds the little flap open. It's just kind of a fun fold. Anyway, so there's that card. And then, so this was one I was going to show you last week, but I had to move it so that my dog wouldn't eat it. So I didn't have it within arm's reach. This was a gift from one of my team members, Sheila, and she was at my team event for On Stage as well. So this was the card, but then I have to show you guys the stuff she gave me, which was so cute, which by the way, my dog kept wanting to get this. So anyway, she gave me some golden retriever slippers, which are just the cutest. I think I'm going to bring these to Barb's house. So I got retriever slippers. And then I got this holy roller. Get it? Holy roller. It's a dog toy for Izzy. So that was really sweet. And Izzy came to visit a couple times while we were at our event. And then she gave me this little car coaster that will like absorb the liquid from your car, your drink in your cup holder. I have a couple of these, so that's pretty cool. As well as some lip gloss, which I always love lip gloss. And then I also got my fave, which are the shortbread cookies. So that was really sweet. So thank you so much, Sheila. I really appreciate that. I am already enjoying these fabulous gifts. So thank you. And let's see. I'm going to have to, maybe Izzy knew there was a toy for her in there and that's why she was attacking it. Okay. So I think it's time to stamp. Oh, wait, before that, though, I got to give away a prize. So I've got a stamp set. This is actually a preview of a set coming in the upcoming catalog in January. It's called In the Moment, and I really like this. It's so pretty. And so I happen to have an extra one of these. Thank you, Nancy. She donated this to me to give away to somebody. So I had Becky do a drawing, and she drew Sherry Yoakum. So congratulations to you, Sherry. We will get this out to you in the mail. I'm pretty sure I've got your address, Sherry. So yay you. Okay, so don't forget, if you order using the host code, or if you share my video on Facebook, you can get entered into a drawing for free stamps. And I give away a stamp set each week. So thank you so much. All right. Now, first things first. One of the things that I did at my gathering for Onstage a couple weeks ago is that, does it have dies? No, I don't believe it does. One of the things that I did for my leaders on my team is I had a Silver Elite reception. So we went to a place called Johnny's. It's Johnny's Italian Steakhouse. I think that it's a chain. We had dinner one night, which was amazing, by the way. Oh, they have such good food. And we had just a lovely, lovely time. So I sent an invitation to my achievers for this evening. And what I'm trying to say is I'm going to make the card that we sent to them today for you. I wanted to wait for a little bit before I made it. And so the card is really pretty, and it features some really gorgeous images and a couple of different things. So first of all, I think a few of you maybe have the Forever Fern bundle. It's actually been incredibly popular. And then I think a few of you got the Stitched Greenery die when it was on the sale recently. So it is really a cool die. So I took and die cut this on a 4 by 5¼ inch panel of white cardstock, and we're going to adhere it to a thick white card base, which I already have folded here. And then we're going to use the Forever Fern stamp set. Actually bundle, because there's dies that coordinate with it. And like I said, I really love this bundle because it's very versatile. It's one of the more popular sets. A lot of people have this, so I think you will like this. And we wanted to highlight the silver in our Silver Elite reception. So Silver Elite is a title that you can achieve, and there's some really great perks from Stampin' Up, and then I give some really great perks to my team members. So they also got a really cool tote full of some fun gifts along with this. So this card is pretty easy to create. Now, I'm going to also bring in a couple of other dies. We went a little crazy on this card. So this is from the Ornate, I think it's Ornate Labels dies. So that's going to be kind of the basis of my card. And then I also have this label. This is from the Tasteful Labels dies. So I did bring in a couple extras, but everything else is from the Forever Fern. Now, I've got some images stamped and embossed in silver and white, and we pre-did this, so you didn't have to watch me do this during my live. And then I also have some, and by the way, these are stamped on vellum and then heat embossed with either white or silver powder. And then I also have some different pieces that we die cut, or that I die cut out of vellum and silver from this. And then we're just going to play with these and arrange them to create our card. So I've got silver and vellum, and then these are vellum embossed in either white or silver. Okay, so we'll start with the label, which is kind of, obviously we're going to pop it up. Okay. And this, each card was a little bit different. So we'll just put this on here like so. Okay, but what I wanted to kind of show you was how I built the card. So then I'm going to stamp on here, and I'm going to use one different stamp. Well, no, that's not true. Yeah, I am, because I don't like the sentiments in here. I mean, they're nice, but I'm going to use So Proud of You or Congratulations will fit nicely on here. I think I'm going to do So Proud of You because that's kind of fun. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this. And I'll use my little embossing buddy. We'll stamp it in Versamark ink. Okay. And So Proud of You is on here right in the center. So we'll stamp that. And then I've got my silver embossing powder is in the metallics embossing powders. We've got gold, silver, and copper in here. So I'm going to pull out the silver. And if you've never embossed, oh my gosh, you are missing out on one of the true joys of stamping. Okay, so I like to protect my work surface. I'm going to take this piece of cardstock, or it's actually just typing paper, to protect. And then we got our silver powder on there. I'll set that aside. Then this will go all back in the cup like so. Isn't that clever? If you have seen me before, I do have a bigger container, but this is my new method. Okay. Then we'll heat set this with my heat tool. And when you watch me do this, you'll understand why I did all the other pieces ahead of time, because it does take a little while to do, and it's not very exciting to watch. But you can see, oh, it melts just glorious silver. So pretty. Get that last little bit melted. Okay. All right. So isn't that shiny and pretty? Okay. So this, like I said, is going to be kind of the basis. So we're going to pop this up onto our card as well. Now, before I adhere anything, I'm going to just set this down. I'm not going to tack it down quite yet. Now what I want to do is just arrange some of these beautiful pieces in here. So I'm going to start with this large vellum sprig, and oh, that's so gorgeous. Honestly, you could stop right there and it would be beautiful. But we're fancy, so we're going to tuck in a few more pieces. So I've got another silver piece. This, by the way, would be such a great silver anniversary card, by the way. Maybe I should have done congratulations, but it's okay. It's too late. I've embossed. I can't go back now. And then I'm going to tuck in a stamped embossed one, and then a white. This was gold and then, or silver, and then this is white. Okay. So now I do want to show something to you. This is my old silver powder. Can you see how it's kind of like flat and bleh? This is my new silver powder, and you see how it's shiny and nice? There's a little bit more shine to this and a little less, like it's dull. So that's the difference. So we had done this before this new powder came in. I talked about this a while, but heat embossing is one that the powder. Now I will tell you this powder is probably, well, it's more than 10, probably more like 15 or 20 years old. This powder is brand new, and so there really is a difference. I notice it mostly in the metallics. The white and clear and black are not so much of an issue. It's the metallics that kind of get icky over time. Okay, but we're still going to use that piece, but we're going to kind of hide it behind this piece. So I'm just going to tack these in here like so, and I think that looks really beautiful. Now this is a pretty busy card for Dina, right? Like, I like simple cards mainly, but I thought that it deserved to be special, much like an anniversary card. And so I just wanted to make sure that it would be nice and fancy. Okay, so I've tacked down one piece. I'm going to tack down another with a glue dot like that. Again, we're going to cover all that up with our sentiment. We'll add this, and again, we'll just kind of tack that down, and then we'll put the white one over the top so it's extra pretty. And these are just the images from our Forever Fern stem. So I use that one and that one. So it's really pretty. And now we can add our sentiment over the top. Now, if you wanted to add just one extra little bit, you could use some of this mesh. But you know what? I think that's too much. We're going to leave it off. Okay. Now I'm going to pop this up with those dimensionals right over the top. And then there you have a gorgeous card. So isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. A lot of things are happening here, but we wanted it to make sure it was a really special card because we are celebrating some very special achievers who, like I said, were invited to attend my Silver Elite reception. So congratulations. And by the way, those two people were Darcy and Sharon on my team. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So I think this card, by the way, like I said, would be perfect for a silver anniversary, which is 25 years, or something like congratulations, maybe for something special, even a birthday card. I think, you know, just about anybody would enjoy this. So it's a really pretty card and not that hard when you do the die cutting part ahead of time. Now, you do need to use quite a few things to get that card. I know like I said, I kind of went all out. All right, now I wanted to take a minute and share with you something. I get requests for this quite a bit, and I thought today might be a good day to do this. I wanted to use another product. So we did some silver embossing. Now we're going to take and make a card with some embossing paste. Okay, and I need to preface this by saying this is a card made with embossing paste that has started to dry out a little bit, okay? Some of you might be able to relate to that as well. And so I'm going to take, I've got my paper trimmer here, and I'm going to just cut a 4 by 5 1/4 inch panel by 5 1/4 inch panel. And then we're going to do a little paste work. Okay, so now if you've never done paste before, two things to remember. One, you need to store it sealed tight. In fact, I would even recommend putting like a sheet of cellophane wrap over the top, like saran wrap, and then screwing the lid on, and then putting it back in the plastic thing that it comes in. so that it holds the moisture in. And then I would also tell you that, and this is even more important, well, at least as important, whatever you use with your paste, you wash immediately. So I'm actually going to call Whitney, who's helping me, my assistant, and have her wash this off, because it will dry basically permanently by the time I get this done, like by the time I get done with my live with you guys. So I don't want that to happen. Okay, so this is the Adorning Design Decorative Masks. They are in the July to December mini catalog, and we're going to use them on this card. They're so pretty. So I'm going to just kind of position this over here, and I'm going to bring in some scrap paper to protect my work surface. Now, in this case, I actually don't want to get paste over the whole thing. You can, but I just want kind of a little area just to add some fun to my work. So I'm going to use my plastic palette knife that we have. All of this is in our catalog. And then we're going to pull this up. So first things first, I took my slightly dried out paste and I just mixed it in. Mixed it up real good. You can also add a couple of drips, and I do mean a couple of drips of water to moisten it. You're welcome for that. I know everybody loves the word moist. And that seems to be pretty good. It's thicker than it would normally be because like I said, it's slightly dried out, but it's still pretty good. I actually think the thicker consistency is almost going to help, but it kind of depends on what you're doing. So I've got some, and like I said, I only want it on a section of this. Okay. So I'm putting my layer down, and then we'll scrape it off. Okay. So I've got, I'll get rid of the first round of excess off, and then we'll just scrape. Okay. There we go. I'm putting all of that back in here so I can use this again later. And then Whitney! And we'll get Whitney in here. And we're going to throw this in the sink and rinse it off right away. Hey, Whitney! She's in my back storage room. Okay, so here's the big reveal. Are you ready? So it just created a little bit of a background. Now, if you've got some kind of weird... Hey, Whitney. What? Come here. Okay, box just fell. I think that's what you're wondering. Will you, like, rinse both of these off so they don't get dry and ruined? Thank you. Okay. So there we go. There is our background, which is really nice. Now this will take a little while to dry. So we're going to set this aside and come back to this and finish the card off. Okay. So I'm just going to set that aside over here to dry. So that was it. Can you cover, oops, sorry. Can you cover paste jar to prevent drying out? Yes, absolutely. Donna says use distilled water to mist the top of the paste when done. No bacteria or chemicals. Ooh, that's good. Good tip. Michelle says she can agree about the drying fast. Her snowflake stencil is now glittery. You waited too long to wash it. Yeah, it's pretty much right away. So yeah, those are all great tips. Okay, and like I said, we'll come back and finish up our card here in just a little bit. But it's no, I don't. Thank you. It is a really fun technique to do with stencils. You can also make your own stencils with either die cuts or punches. So that's kind of a fun option as well. But like I said, we'll come back to that one here in just a little bit. Okay, next up, Can you use your heat gun to speed up the drying? You know, that's a good question. Maybe we should figure that out. I think yes is the answer. So let's try it out. I would say don't heat it in one spot too long. And then I'm going to flip it over and heat the back side because that will also help dry it out. And I think that was pretty good. Someone said it doesn't take that long to air dry. It really kind of depends on the environment you're in. If you are in a humid area, it will take definitely a lot longer. You could also have less time if you're in like a really dry deserty area. So it just kind of depends. I was not going to wait, but this is mostly dry. It's not quite 100%, but I think it's enough we can make our card. So never mind. We're not going to hold it off. All right. So whoever asked that, thank you. Could you use reverse osmosis water? I don't even know what that is, so I can't tell you that. Can you cover paste jar to prevent drying out with plastic wrap? Yes, that's what I recommend doing. So there you go. Okay. I don't know what reverse osmosis water is or what has happened to it to make, I don't know what that is. So maybe, I don't know. Okay, so one of the really exciting things that happened last week is that the Penguin Place punch, well, the stamp set's always been available, but the punch came back in stock, which I'm so excited about. And I love this so much. So we're going to make a cute little card with that. First off, there's this really sweet little penguin in here. And we're going to use him for a thank you card. And so I'm going to stamp, we've got his eyes. What else do I need? That's his beak. And his feet. And then we're going to use this as a thank you card because I don't know, you might need a thank you card. That's his side beak. I want my front beak. Okay. There's a thanks. Lots of thanks. Okay. So there's some cute little sentiments in it, but what I love is there's happy birthday, season's greetings, lots of thanks. And, you know, these are sentiments that aren't necessarily just for the holidays and Christmas. So I think it's perfect for thank you cards for after the holidays. So I'm going to do the stamping. Now the stamping I'm actually going to use for inside my card. We're going to punch him on the outside of my card. And I love the color I picked, which is Coastal Cabana. Of course, as you well know, the color that lets us know God loves us. Aren't there 2 feet? Yes, there are. And actually, thank you for mentioning that. We're going to use the 2 feet one. Well, no, we're not. We're going to use the 1 foot one. And the reason is because of the punch. And I'll explain. Okay. So I'm going to start with some scraps of cardstock. And I've got on here, this is actually velvet paper. So I'm going to punch the body with velvet. Okay. And then I'm going, the body. Then I'm also going to punch my penguin from some Bermuda Bay cardstock. Okay. And actually, dang it, I meant to stamp that first. Well, no, I didn't. Never mind. Sorry. Goodness. I changed my mind on how I was going to do this a little bit, so that is part of my problem. Okay. And then I also need my eyeballs. I was looking at the eyeballs thinking, no, I don't need them, but I do need them for the outside. Okay. We'll get there. Just stick with me. Okay. So, I'm going to stamp eyeballs on here. I think I'm going to attach this first just to make it a little easier. So seriously, ridiculously cute. Oh. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to use basic gray. And I'm going to stamp the eyeballs in basic gray, just because I want them to be a little softer. And then I'm going to stamp the nose in pale papaya. Again, just wanting a little softer look for this. And by the nose, I mean beak. Like, right? You guys knew that. Okay. And I'm just going to stamp that again. Because it didn't show up super well. Because we're on this velvet paper. Okay. Oh, it's so cute though. Okay. And yes, this is drying pretty good. All right. Then I'm going to set this aside a little bit. We're going to stamp on the inside of our card. Because y'all love it when I stamp on the inside of cards. Okay, so for this one, we're going to stamp our penguin in basic gray. We're going to add our beak in pale papaya. And I think maybe the real problem is that my pale papaya ink pad needs to dry out a little bit, or be re-inked a little bit. But we'll stamp 2 feet on here like so. And then lots of thanks. Oh no, I wanted to stamp that, sorry. Kidding. I wanted to stamp lots of thanks in some Coastal Cabana. Okay. By the way, I totally forgot to mention earlier my class packet sale for Cyber Monday. It's going on a little later tonight. I'll talk about it at the end. Okay. I also have a separate video that will be posting after my live is over, just FYI. Okay. I also want to add the little hat because seriously, so dang cute. Okay, and we'll stamp that in some Coastal Cabana as well. Oh my gosh, that's just so cute, right? Okay, but wait, there's more. I know you guys love it when I do this. I'm actually going to put a little bow on here. Now there is a stamp you could stamp, but I'm just going to tie a little bow with my white seam binding, and you could physically tie it around, but I think it's actually a little bit easier to tie it and then just glue dot it on. Okay. So there we go. So that's just a little bow, and I just keep kind of pulling on the ends till it's the right size, and then we'll trim this. I just think a ribbon bow is so sweet. Now you could color this ribbon if you wanted, but I think this is just fine as it is. And then we'll pick up that okay. gonna just add that to him right there. Okay, and then last but not least, I've got some cute little feet that I'm going to punch out of a scrap of my Coastal Cabana. You could probably use a scrap of basic, well, I don't know, I kind of like them like this. And we'll put these on with glue dots as well, because they're just so dang cute. Okay, and what I love about this is just kind of using some slightly different colors than the, you know, stereotypical black and white. You, by the way, could stamp these feet if you wanted, but I think they're fine just punched and adhered. If this is not the cutest stinking thing in the entire world, I don't know what is. Okay. Having said that, though, if my dear friend Francie's on here, don't judge. She's one of the few people not enamored by my little penguin. Can you believe that? Okay. Now, I've die cut a little circle that's going to go on the outside of this, like so. Okay. And we're going to pop this up or we're going to pop the penguin up onto the circle. Okay. Like that. Oh, so cute. All right. And then I'm going to stick this on here like that. Okay. And yeah, we'll stick it right on. Now, I used, I'm going to use some Seal Plus to attach this because we're putting it on over this embossing paste, and you know, who knows. Now, someone asked if you could color embossing paste with re-inker, and the answer is yes. Again, I would do that on a silicone craft sheet. Just put your paste on here, add some re-inker to this, and then mix it up. Start with a little and then build. And then also, just like the stencil, you want to clean this off immediately so that it doesn't get kind of stuck to it. Okay, so there's that. Now we're almost done. We're going to take and adhere this to the inside of our card. Like so. Okay. We do need to add one more thing. Well, two more things, sorry. First of all, I'm going to take and add a few snowflakes around our cute little snowman. Because why wouldn't we? He's just so dang cute. So I'm totally digging that. There we go. Oh, so cute. And then over here, we're going to add our sentiment one more time. This time I'm going to stamp it in basic gray. So let me clean this off quick. And then Joy strongly dislikes how they changed glue dots. I know. And it wasn't Stampin' Up! That did it, just as an FYI. It was the glue dot people that did it. I agree. But like all things, once we figure it out and understand the difference, we'll get there. It'll be okay, Joy. I know you'll make it. Okay. However, having said that, Barb rolls them backwards onto an empty roll. So keep your empty spool if you want to do that yourself. So, okay. So I did lots of thanks, and I'm just going to trim that a little teeny bit more. So I did lots of thanks in basic gray ink. It's not the end of the world. I know. It is a bummer though, because we're so used to it. I can't tell you how many times when I was doing classes, I would tell people it's on the roll, like, because they would pull a big long string of them, you know, like, I don't see them anywhere. And I'd be like, they're on the roll. I still have a few that are left on the roll like this. And so now I don't have to say that anymore. Okay, so I've got lots of thanks. And then I'm just going to punch this really quick. So what I love about this set is it makes just, oh, this is not going to work because this is so tiny. Let me show you another trick. So you can take a Post-it, because you know I can solve pretty much all the world's problems with Post-its. I'm just going to take this skinny little strip, and it's like a paper extender. And I'm going to punch the end of that. So it's a flag. Look at that. So cool. And then we're going to just put it right there because it just couldn't be cuter, right? Oh. Okay. Linda, Teetsy. We're on card 2. Don't you worry. You haven't missed much because Dean has been chit-chatting away. You know me. Although with all that talk, I still didn't mention my class packet sale. Gosh, silly Dina. Okay, so there we go. So cute. And you know what? I feel like we should just put a hat on this one. We just need one. And you know what? I'm going to go crazy. And I'm going to stamp it. I'm going to stamp it on a little scrap of white, but I'm going to do it in my basic gray. And then this we need to fussy cut, but it's pretty easy to fussy cut. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Just go around, around and around. Leave a little border of white. Okay, and then we'll pop this up onto, or you know what, we need a mini dimensional. Who am I kidding? Oh, there's no mini dimensionals left on that sheet. Debbie said she was able to fussy cut the hat. So it's doable. Yeah, it's not too bad. Oh my gosh. Come on, Dina, you can do it. There we go. Ah, so cute. So there is our sweet little card. But wait, one more little touch. So I've got some of my elegant faceted gems, and I'm just going to put a few on here. There's clear ones. Oh, that one might be stuck permanently to the package. I hate when that happens. Okay. So we're just going to put a few on here to decorate. And it just adds a little shimmer. So there we go. Oh, so much fun. Okay. Just checking my comments. So there we go. That was our second card. Ooh, I don't know what I did with my first card though. That's not good. All right, I'll set it there and hopefully we'll find it. Okay. Ooh. Next, this one is actually, so I had the Whimsical Trees Stamp Camp came out, and one of the things we did was we made that decor piece. It was kind of like a painter's tray, and one of the sections of that decor piece had something that I wanted to make into like a card. So I was thinking long and hard about this class during my during my 6.5 hour drive to Minneapolis, and trying to figure out like what I could do to make, or just like not what I could do necessarily, but just I kept thinking about the things that I was doing. So anyway, oh, on top of the fern. Thank you, Beverly. I appreciate that. I usually stick them over in one spot and it wasn't there. And I was like, oh no. Anyway, so long story short, what I'm trying to say is I'm going to take a little aspect from the decor box and turn it into a card. That was a really painfully long way to say what I was trying to say. Sorry. All right. So for that, I'm going to pull out some DSP. And I'm actually going to use the, this is the, what is this called? This is the Peaceful Place DSP. Okay. So I'm going to cut a piece of cardstock to 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. And then I'm going to also adhere this to a 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 inch white panel like that. All right. And then what I'm going to do is take, and we're going to put that on a Blushing Bride card base. Someone asked if I live in Minnesota. No, I'm from there. I grew up in a suburb of Minneapolis, and my family lives up there. Some of my family still does. Okay. My sister lives up there, who I'm pretty close to. Okay, so this is going to be our card. But what I want to do is add kind of a fun little piece. So part of our box is we use the word joy. And show of hands, how many of you have started listening to Christmas music? If you have, raise your hand. Joy. I think I'm there. I think I'm ready. I'm officially ready for Christmas to now happen, now that Thanksgiving's done. I like to do things in the order in which they should occur. Okay. Oop, Beverly's not. Okay. I'm going to pull out one of these. These are the wonderful snowflakes. In the car. Some people are in the car. No cute Christmas music yet. I know, it's tough. The struggle is real. Okay, I'm also going to take, gosh, the only scrap I could find is the whole sheet. I'm going to take a piece of vellum. And I just want a 1-inch strip. And this is 5.5 inches long and 1 inch wide. And I want the vellum I'm going to use on my card. Ooh, Hallmark Lifetime and Lifetime Christmas movies are filling up your DVR. Yeah, I know. My my assistant Becky has been watching the Hallmark movies. I totally get it. Okay, so I'm not going to adhere this quite yet, but I'm just going to set this on top of here. And then I've got the snowflake, which I'm going to pop up onto my card. And I can do that with a single dimensional because it's just the right size to fit this. Okay. And we'll put this on like that. All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere the joy, which is die cut from our alphabet set of dies. And we're going to adhere that like right on top of this. Except I did this wrong. So then y'all can laugh at me, and that's fine. I deserve it. I was supposed to put the vellum on top of the snowflake, not the snowflake on top of the vellum. Duh. And you'll see why here in just 1 second. Okay, so we're just going to adhere the snowflake popped up. And then this is going to go right across here like this. And there might be some of you out there who are like, what is she doing? Like, what is she thinking? Okay, so let me take my Joy. And I'm going to turn these over and do my little super, well, I don't know if super secret is right, but my super awesome gluing technique. I've just got a little sponge dauber, and I'm going to spread my glue out and just put a little glue on here on the backs of these letters. And I'm going to start with the letter O. So if you're more comfortable just gluing one of these at a time, start with O. I'm going to ride on the wild side and do all three. Yeah, I just totally got glue on my fingers. Oh, dear. So difficult. Okay. Ah! Things are happening today, people. Okay, here's my O. We're going to start with the O because that's the easiest, despite what I'm showing you. And the O is just going to go right in the center, like that. Okay. And then I'll just line that back up, and then I'm going to do the Y on one side. Hence, the vellum has to be on the top so we can adhere the letters to the vellum, and then the J on the other side. So that kind of helps with the alignment of everything. Okay, so Joy. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to kind of fold the vellum, like wrap it around my card, and then we'll attach the end on the other side with some seal. Okay, after I move it all around. So then we'll turn it over, line it back up, and then tack that down. Oh, isn't that cute? Okay. Then we're going to attach this to the card itself. Like so. Oh, isn't that so awesome? I really loved this. This DSP is the Peaceful Place DSP, the one that goes with the cabin bundle in the occasions, or I'm sorry, the holiday catalog, the mini catalog that's going on right now. So there we go. So Joy. Isn't that awesome? Now, on the inside, you can stamp a lovely Christmas sentiment if you would like, or whatever kind of sentiment. So I'm just going to take a piece of white cardstock, and then I'm going to grab one of my favorite sentiment sets, which is Christmas to Remember. And I think love and joy come to you, and may it last the whole year through. The reason I asked about Christmas sentiments was because I was thinking about this sentiment. Because I have a hard time saying it, I just have to sing it. You know what I mean? Okay. So I'm going to stamp this, and I would stamp it in Blushing Bride, but I have to be real with you. I think Blushing Bride is ugly. My Blushing Bride is an icky color. I don't like it. It's okay stamped off, and I guess I could have done this stamped off, but I'm instead going to use Basic Gray. Love and joy come to you, and may it last the whole year through. Da 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 da. I'm sorry, I should never sing. I apologize. But sometimes you just have to sing the sentiments. Okay, there we go. Oh, isn't that cute? So I really liked how this card turned out. And this is a really great just little snippet of the decor thing that we made in the Whimsical Trees Stamp Camp. Is pretty cool. All the boxes are sold out, but you can still get the PDF of it is still available. So yeah. Okay. So I am going to bring out my other cards, and then I got to get running because the cardstock packet, or the class packet sale, is about to start. It starts in about 45 minutes from now. So let me show you the projects we made today. They're pretty good projects, I think. So we made this gorgeous joy card. Da da da. Then we made the lots of thanks penguin card, which is just so cute. Honestly, this would be a cute card as well. So just throw that out there. And then we made this beautiful silver fancy pants card. That was one of it was based on the cards I sent to my team members who achieved or who were invited to the Silver Elite reception that I held a couple weeks ago. So we had a lovely dinner and there were prizes. Oh, so much fun. Giggles, all kinds of good stuff. Okay, so now I have to tell you about my big class sale. There is going to be a separate video that I will post here shortly. But the class packet sale is because my assistants told me we are out of space.
There's no more room at the end.
No more room at the end, Whitney says. It's so true. I always have extra packets for various things. And, like, so that, well, whatever. I have leftovers. We all know that happens, right? So anyway, I've got leftover packets and I need to get rid of them so that Whitney doesn't kill me because she's really in charge of keeping the shipping department tidy, she and Becky. So anyway, we needed to get rid of some of them. So I have a great special. When you buy 2 or more packets, and there are 25 different packets to choose from, you will get 25% off, and it's a really great deal. All of the packets are awesome. They're all complete. They all have all the things. They are going to be listed by the name of the event. And then I give you a little information in the description. So like you will need the DSP and the bundle to complete these projects. Or this packet comes with the DSP, the ribbon, and embellishments. Or this packet makes 5 cards. This packet makes 8 or 9 cards, whatever. So I give you all that information. Some of them I will say you do not need these products to complete these cards, meaning you can substitute other things pretty easily. I do design some of my classes to work very well, even if you don't have the set or the bundle that I'm using. So there's a whole bunch of really awesome classes that are available. Sometimes Dina is a little aggressive in her planning and she just makes up too many packets. So yeah. Can you ask about your November bingo night order? Yes, it's coming. I think yours was missing. Well, actually, I think all of them are getting mailed out. They were missing. There were back ordered items, but I think those came in today. There might be one that might still be missing, but yes, they're coming. So sorry about the wait. Thanksgiving kind of put a little wrench in that too. Anyway, so the sale starts at about 7 p.m. Central Time. It is 6:18 p.m. Central right now. So watch for that. Like I said, there'll be a video explaining it. I will email the information out if you get emails from me, you'll get the email. And then I will also post it on social media. So a few of the packets, I only have one left. A few of them I have 30, or actually one of them I have 30. Anyway, they're all really great deals. There's also some things I've never put on there before, which are my team make and take packets. Every month I have make and takes for my team. It's kind of like a slightly condensed class. So it's just a teeny bit smaller. We make 5 cards in those. They always contain some products, and those ones are usually based on a single stamp set, not always. But yeah, so anyway, I hope that if you have any questions, just reach out. I'll be watching video comments and everything carefully to answer any questions that you might have. In the event that somebody happens to pull the trigger at the same time for the class that there's one of, just be aware if that happens. I'll refund you. Sorry. It is what it is. I do my best, but I think it will be great. Thank you for joining me tonight. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you right back here next Monday. We'll be stamping live from Sheridan, Wyoming. So that'll be something to look forward to. Anyway, have a great rest of your week. Happy Thanksgiving belated to everybody. And we'll see you soon, friends. Bye-bye.